Okay, so I've got to tell y'all about the new restaurant we tried out last night, me and Mom. It's right there outside of Mobile, Alabama, and it's right there off Battleship Parkway. The name of this place is the original Oyster House, and it's right there off I-10, right there on by the causeway. I will put the picture of it right here in location. Just Google it. It's right outside of Mobile. Battleship Parkway. We were on our way back from a trip to Mississippi, and I was like, let's try some new spots in Mobile because you got to go right through there on the way back to Pensacola. And we were looking for another restaurant. The other one happened to be on Battleship Parkway too. So we got off at Battleship Parkway, and as we were driving through the dark, because we were doing this at night, we saw the big beacon of lights. It's right there by the I-10 causeway, so there's nothing but water left, right, up, down. And we saw this beacon of light, and we were like, let's go there. That looks like a busy place. There's lots of cars. So we cruised right in there, and we were excited to try a new spot. So we're checking out the original Oyster House here, what's this, Battleship Parkway or whatever, in Mobile, Alabama. I think it's Battleship. It's right here by the causeway. It looked like a really awesome spot from the outside, and we went all the way in, up the stairs, and we got there and said, I'll take a table for two, please. See, we had done the Witzel's Oyster House in the last video, and they said they had the best gumbo in town. And then when I sat down, I realized that this place also said they had the best gumbo in Mobile. And I was like, game on, this is something I've got to find out. And they also had these fire-grilled oysters, which was like, I'll take those too. Mom got the fried oysters and gumbo, and it came with a salad bar. And I got the fire-grilled oysters with gumbo and a salad bar, which I thought was really cool. You get a salad bar and a big bowl of gumbo. It was like 15 bucks. And it really allowed me to kind of stretch my horizons on a couple other things. So the fire-grilled oysters was basically like a Parmesan Romano garlic butter grilled oyster on the half shell, which was very interesting to me. So the gumbo is supposed to be voted #1 in Mobile, and since I've tried Witzel's gumbo, game on. We've got to figure this out. And while I was ordering and talking to the waitress, my mom made a homemade cocktail sauce right there on the table. Is that how you make cocktail sauce?
Yeah, it's ketchup, Worcestershire, hot sauce, a little lemon's a good thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Some people just put straight hot sauce on it.
I didn't really know how to make cocktail sauce until right then, and my mom gave me a complete lesson on how to do it in about 30 seconds. They gave us our own they gave us horseradish on the table. There was some ketchup, and there was some hot sauce, and my mom started mixing it all together and made the perfect concoction. I think the key here is the amount of hot sauce you put in it, but we had just the right amount. And so I immediately attacked the salad bar, and so did Mom. It was clean, it was fresh, had everything we want to do, and you had two sides to start from, which gave you an equal result, but it was fresh and just the way I like it.
Tastes real good.
You know, restaurants are like little mini adventures. You get to experience the culture and a new place and some new people. And for that hour, you're immersed in a different place. This happened to be an experience of Mobile, and you know, being from Pensacola, we have our seafood and the things that we partake in. And it was cool to see the Mobile side of things, and if there is a difference to the culture of seafood, and I thought that we were right in line with each other on most things. My mom was telling me that usually Mobile oysters taste a little different than Pensacola oysters. I know there's, you know, some thought in mullet tasting different, but I think you also got to find out on whether the oysters actually came from Mobile Bay or Pensacola Bay, because a lot of times they come from other places. But I don't know where these came from, but these oysters were amazing.
All right, here comes a big test.
All right. Gumbo, pretty good, pretty good. Right amount of spice, it's got the right amount of spice. And if I were to rank this restaurant, it would go like this. Location was really cool and original. You're right there on the causeway. I've always wanted to adventure into the causeway because that was the old way to get from Pensacola to Mobile. And, that little area in there, when it floods, it's, like there, the water comes up. Hurricanes have changed the shape of it over time. So I thought the staff was amazing. They were great. Everybody was friendly. The place was pretty clean. You can always judge a cleanliness of a restaurant by their salad bar, and that was pretty good. The manager was a cool guy, came by and said hello. The oysters were great and fresh. The gumbo, as my mom would say, and I quote, "You're not going to get a better oyster anywhere," because it's all about the batter in fried oysters, and the batter was crispy but not dry. The oysters were tasty. The whole thing was good. All the way down to the biscuits on the salad bar. I'll say this, the gumbo was, I'm going to say it, was better than Wetzel's. Okay? If Wetzel's wants to come back and defend itself about the gumbo, I'm all ears. But this gumbo I thought was a little bit better than Wetzel's. It had the zest. It had a little of everything you want in gumbo. And I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would eat it again. I would order it again. No problem. So, in conclusion, I highly suggest this place. It was great. And if you're headed through Mobile, you won't go wrong trying this place. Wetzel's is also great too. They're both great. I just like the gumbo in this one better. Sorry, not sorry. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have tried the original Oyster House. And did you like it? And that way we can all learn from each other. And if you happen to be buying or selling real estate in Alabama or Florida along the Gulf Coast, my email is down below if you need any help. That's what brings us these great videos and these new adventures. And I'll see you guys on the next one.